Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to talk about how to warp sections of a sample. Okay, and this goes out to Mike Kingman. He's the one that actually posted a question, and here it goes, Mike. If you guys know Ableton and Logic and other programs that are out there, you can actually just warp sections of a sample. So let's say that we have these slices and we just want to warp that section so it stretches just that into place. Well, that's not available in the MPC, so you can only stretch the start and the end point of a sample. You can say I want to shrink it or I want to make it bigger, but within the sample you cannot do that. Okay, but there's a workaround. You cannot do it exactly as Ableton or Logic or other programs, but you can still do it, and you can do it by using the audio tracks. Let's go to the main. Let's go to an audio track, edit audio, browse sample, and I'm going to put the sample into the audio track. Okay, let's press do it. Okay, let me just hit that arrow there just to put this into position. Okay, now one of the things, my sequence, it's at 90 BPM, okay? And the actual loop, it's 90 BPM as well. So if you notice, it's actually matching perfectly. What happens if your loop is actually on a different, it's a different BPM? Well, this is the thing. If you just touch on the bottom end of the sample, so you have the top end and the lower part of the sample, like the left and the right channel, if you tap on it, you can actually warp the sample straight from there. Okay, super easy to warp a sample on the MPC this way. It's unbelievable, but that's how you warp a sample, and the warp function turns on straight away. Okay, so if you warp it, it turns on, and this is how you match a sample to the sequence. So if you have a small sample like that, you just grab it and put it on to the loop. Just make it match. Okay, you can go bigger if you want, or like that. It's fine. Okay, make sure that you are on, if you want to just do jump, you see how it's snapping to the grid. If you adjust your quantize there, it will help you to snap that sample onto the grid. Okay, so now that we have that done, let's just go here and see how we can warp sections. Well, it's very simple. Grab the scissor and let's undo that. Let's tap there on the zoom, scissor, boom. Once you grab that point, now that we've cut the audio, you can just warp the section, and that's very simple, but that's basically it. Let's zoom out. Okay, so now that we've sliced there, it's just like creating slices in any other program or here on the MPC in the sample edit. It's the same thing. You just create the slices that you want. Okay, and then you warp the section. You just grab the bottom end. Sorry, let's undo that. Let's go to the arrow. You grab the bottom end there of the sample, and you stretch it to where you want it to be. You see that it's snapping to that beat, but if you want it just to be free, just put the quantize to 0, to nothing, okay? And then you can just move it freely to wherever you want it to be. And then the other end, you can do the same thing. Make sure it touches right there. If you want to zoom in to make sure that it's perfect, okay, just grab it and boom, there you go. If you feel that the start and end points just have a bit of a click when it goes from one sample to the other, let's just touch on that, bring it there. If you hear pops and clicks when you jump from one slice to the other, well, you can fade in and fade out those slices. It just makes easy for the transition to go smoothly from one slice to the other. And that's it. Very short video, but just wanted to show you guys how to do that. So this is it. It's a very short video, but it shows you how to work that on the MPC. So basically just slice the sample where you want to slice it and then just warp the sections. Okay, make sure you use the quantize to help you to bring all the slices together. Okay, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.